Queen refuses to pay Prince Andrew's sex abuse case legal fees, forces him to quickly sell chalet.
Here's a summary of the article.
An American judge is currently deciding whether a civil case brought by Giuffre against the Duke in New York should go ahead. Prince Andrew's lawyers argue he can't be tried as he is covered by a deal made in 2009 between Epstein and Giuffre. The deal, released publicly earlier this month, shows that Giuffre was paid $500,000 by the now-dead sex offender Epstein to end a claim for damages. She also agreed not to bring any cases against other potential defendants. Whether that applies to Prince Andrew, who is not named in the deal, is what is in question. There are now suspicions that Prince Andrew could settle out of court if a trial was allowed by the judge, who said this week he would rule soon. The Times reports a settlement is on the table as most U.S. civil litigation is sorted before court, but a source also notes Prince Andrew has been very clear that he wants to clear his name. It's also reported by the Mirror that Prince Andrew is looking to fast-track the sale of his $34 million New Zealand dollars valued Swiss chalet to pay for the legal fees after learning that the Queen will not pay for the costs. A source told the tabloid there is no doubt the Queen would not pay for any settlement.
This post received a score of 26,000, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I hate when I have to quickly sell one of my chalets. Really puts a dent in my weekend.
Poor guy, we've all been there.
I was going to say I was surprised he didn't have 10 or 20 million stashed away, but then I thought about it. He's basically a parasite.
Even if he had that wealth, he wouldn't want to liquidate if someone else would pay it instead.
Yeah, even the ultra-rich can be quite stingy. But this is an easy PR win for the Queen, especially when nobody is on Prince Andrew's side publicly.
It's a family of royals. The only thing giving them literally any pull in this modern world is PR and generations of respect. Would say that's a pretty solid move.
They have a lot of money.
Correct. It's actually unknown how much money they have. Their few publicly known assets speak volumes. The Queen's private stamp collection is alone worth £100 MN. Here's a video about the stamp collection.
Sickening. This world's fucked.
So wouldn't he have to admit he did it to qualify under that? Or is the lawyer trying to say she can never accuse someone of sexual assault because she had an agreement with a child sex trafficker?
No, he can maintain his innocence while seeking to rely on the agreement. Her allegation is that the abuse occurred through Epstein. Andrews is saying that if this is true, she cannot bring the claim due to this pre-existing deal. The claim is she cannot sue anyone connected with her initial suit against Epstein, which she made the deal over.
Is it legal to make a deal that you won't sue for certain crimes?
Yes, a release of future claims is a standard part of just about every settlement. The scope of the release is the question.
Can an unnamed party for an unnamed offense be included in a settlement?
How would he ever survive?
His prison would still be better than the way most of us live.
Can he elect a champion to serve his time?
This isn't necessarily accurate. The chalet Prince Andrew is selling has been under scrutiny for some time as the money he used to buy it wasn't properly declared, and the laws surrounding foreigners owning assets in Switzerland meant he shouldn't have been able to purchase it. He's been dying to offload this chateau pretty much since he bought it. I wouldn't interpret Epstein or the Queen as being the reason. I hate to admit this, but sadly Prince Andrew doesn't need to sell anything to fund his lifestyle. Sad face.
So the timing is just coincidence?
It's pure British tabloid-style clickbait. The guy is worth millions upon millions and they want to make it seem as if the Queen has cut him off and he is scrambling for money. This whole story seems like a PR piece submitted by the royal family to show they are distancing themselves from the pedo, so it doesn't look like they are shielding him, which they are, or funding the eventual settlement that he will have to pay.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.